Hey everybody, this is Ann Hewitt. I have been wanting to do a little live cooking show for a long time. I haven't been able to do it, but at 6:40 on Thursday night, I thought it was time to try. So I want to show y'all my 5-minute family secret family recipe for our pimento cheese. So y'all hang with me, and I'm going to see if I can get it done in 5 minutes while talking at the same time. Okay, first I'm starting with, hang on, I have my camera way over here. Hi Nina. I always love to start with Cabot Vermont extra sharp cheddar. It makes for a really yummy cheese. And I always use block cheese and my handy box grater. And I just want to show y'all how fast you can grate a block of cheese. I know that shredded cheese is kind of the go-to at the grocery store, but it's so much better to use freshly grated because it doesn't have whatever that ingredient is that keeps the little cheddar shreds from sticking to each other, so that they really mix better. I don't know if you've ever tried to melt that pre-shredded cheese. It doesn't melt well, and it doesn't mix well in pimento cheese either. So you can see we're almost finished. I should have set a timer to see how long it took. So we put in the cheese. I've already put my pimentos in the bowl. All right, there is a block of shredded cheddar, and I'm just gonna dump it in my bowl. And I'm gonna have a hard time stirring in this bowl because I didn't get a big enough one out, I think. But I've already put my pimentos in the bowl. As you can see, pimentos come in a little jar about that big, and they're usually with the canned vegetables. Not hard to find. They're hard to describe to the grocery people sometimes. Then I have some onion that I've already cut up. This is just a yellow onion. And I would say the great thing about this recipe is that it's kind of figure it out as you go. I have about a cup. I'm just going to put half of that in just to be on the safe side. And then, again, hard to measure is the mayonnaise. Let me find a bigger spoon. And we tried Sunbasket tonight for the first time. It's in the background. Okay, I'm going to use, let me get a measuring cup out so I can tell you how much mayonnaise I'm using too. I think I probably use about, this is a half cup measure that I'm not filling all the way up, so it's probably about a 1/3 cup of mayonnaise to start. And then the secret ingredient is Worcestershire sauce. Hey kiddos, I'm doing a Facebook Live teaching my friends how to do pimento cheese. So a little Worcestershire. We love Lee & Perrins. Sprinkle probably a teaspoon. And then if you're in a big enough bowl, you can use a big spoon to stir this, but I'm just kind of smushing the mayonnaise in a very high-tech culinary term. And you just stir and stir and stir. So I'll sit here and stir for y'all. The stirring is the hardest part of the recipe. It's harder probably than grating the cheese even. And usually there's enough moisture from the pimentos to moisten it, and it really is especially good. I'm making a mess. It's especially good if you give it time to sit in the refrigerator overnight and kind of let all the flavors meld together. But I'm going to be serving it tonight. So we have, I meant to pull up my computer so if anybody had comments, y'all could comment and I could answer. Okay, my bowl ended up being big enough to stir a little bit. And this is a messy workspace, isn't it? All right, so there we go, and you can see how pretty it is when it's, if I put it in a prettier serving bowl. But it's really pretty with the white cheddar and the pimentos and the white onions. I forgot to mention I always use Hellmann's mayonnaise too. There's nothing like that real mayonnaise. Okay, so again, 1 block of Vermont extra sharp cheddar from Cabot, a jar of sliced pimentos that are in the vegetable section at your grocery store, the canned vegetables, about half a cup of onion, half a cup, about a teaspoon of Worcestershire, and about 1/3 of a cup of mayonnaise. And you can see it kind of got to the right consistency. It's like tuna salad, if you've ever made that. You kind of put a little bit in and you see if it's the right consistency, and you can add a little bit more if it's not. So there you have it. I am going to wash my hands and let y'all get on with your evening. Thanks so much for joining in. I have to walk around my counter to turn my camera off. But hope y'all have a great evening, and I will talk to you soon.